Yeah, I'm here with June Jones, the new head coach at SMU, and we're talking run and shoot, which I can promise you as an old defensive coach is one of the two toughest offenses to defend, along with the wishbone. So I know a lot of these defensive coaches in Conference USA are nervous right now about the run and shoot. But I think the first thing we want to do is just talk about the concept. A lot of offenses, variable formations, give you a lot of different formation packages. In the run and shoot, you're four wides, and really two formations. Could you just take us through the two formations that you guys use?
Basically, and just to show you how simple we are, this is our base formation. In fact, we don't even have a name for that. When we come out of the huddle, if I don't say anything, that's how they line up. And the only other thing that we do is call trips right and trips left. So that being trips right.
Yeah. But just take me through this. So this is just 2 by 2, two wide receivers balanced on each side, quarterback in the shotgun, running back offset. And this is 3 wide receivers to one side and 1 on the back side. But take me through also, not a lot of motion. You know, do you take in motion receivers from 2 by 2 to 3 by 1? And if you do, why? Or if you don't, why don't you believe in doing it?
We used to do that a lot, and that was a base part of it. Probably when it first came in, we would run. Mouse would when he first put this in, we would run motion to try to see whether it was man or zone. You know, what type of man, all those type of things. By and large, basically, our offense is designed to read coverage on the snap of the football, so you have the right thing called every time.
Yeah, and also crowd noise, all those things. Defense is shifting before the ball snap.
All that's
does not affect any mechanics of your offense. So you're going to snap the football and then convert routes, and the quarterback makes decisions on what the defense ends up in after the ball snap.
No question. That's basically what we do.
Now, June, if you could just take us through the first route that you implement in the run and shoot in spring practice.
Basically, we're going to take a split, what we call a normal split, and he has a forced outside release. This guy here is going to take a jab step, put it in the flat, and build it at 3 to 5 yards. He's also going to run off. Now, the middle receiver is going to read the coverage, and he has one of probably 6 or 7 options. The first of which is to go vertical up the field and then read the coverage. If it goes to 3 deep, then he's going to widen to whoever the flat defender is and slip him on the inside part and look for the football in that crease.
Let me stop you right there because you brought up something. Shotgun snap. This is a 3 deep coverage where they have 3 deep players. How does the quarterback know that it is 3 deep? I mean, is the quarterback looking at the same thing that the receivers are looking at, or is the quarterback looking at one specific thing to realize it is 3 deep?
Well, he has to look at the whoever he anticipates the flat defender to begin with, and there's a couple different ways to get that. The stub could be the flat defender, and then he's down replacing him. So he has to find whoever that is, just like he does. Yeah. He's going to do that off pre-snap.
As he catches the shotgun snap.
Right.
As soon as he catches the ball, or is his eyes going to who he thinks is the flat defender?
Right, exactly. And then that guy will dictate. Sometimes they'll show you 2 or 4, and then that guy kicks down. Right. So he's got to see all that. Right. If that safety goes back, then he knows he goes to the next guy to read. Right. The corner becomes the flat defender.
Right. As the route starts, the outside receiver has the takeoff. The inside receiver has the flat.
Right.
Just take me through the number 2 receiver and the choices he has based on how that strong safety plays.
But basically, it's on just 3 deep zone, it's going to be that or that. We're either going to catch it right there or that or that. I mean, basically, we're going to just keep moving to holes.
Regardless of how they play cover 3, you're going to have an answer.
We should have a hole. Yeah. All right, this is the go route that we just diagrammed, and this is going to the left. And as you can see, we're in trips to the left. And just talking about coverage, we're not sure if this is going to be man at this point or 3 deep or 2 deep, but now it's going to clear up on the snap of the ball as our quarterback and our slot receiver running up the seam is going to read the flat defender who becomes the strong safety. And as you can see, the strong safety is going to either take 1 or 2. He's either going to take the seam or he's going to take the flat. And in this case, he took the flat, and the quarterback on his fourth step going to the left delivers the football. He knows to look as soon as he clears that guy. Right. He's not going to look for the ball prior to that. Right. So as he goes up the field, he gets a feel, and as he clears the flat defender, his eyes come back to the quarterback.
What is up, folks? NYKia 31 here, Madden 16. Finally going to be talking some offense. Offense. I've been so focused on defense the past, since the game's come out for obvious reasons. Got to combat the streak patrol, the toss patrol, getting a pass rush, all that good stuff. Offense has kind of gone by the wayside, and my offense right now sucks. I'm not myself when it comes to offense. So we got to get back into it. Going to be talking run and shoot, spread, air raid, all that good stuff. Going to start with my pet, the run and shoot, and I'm going to go over choice. As Bob Davey and June were talking about. In this playbook, the run and shoot offense is, as they were saying, and this is true, very basic formation-wise. It's not a very big playbook at all. Single back spread and, trips, pistol spread, trips open, flanker close, spread, trips head, halfback weaks, 5 wide, and that's really it. But trust me, when you get used to running this, when you've been running it for a while, it's all you're going to need. And we're going to go over the go route here. A couple of ways you can run this. You can run this 2x2 at a single back spread. With auto motion, you have go choice, auto motion HB draw. And single back trips, same deal. Pistol, you don't have it in there as far as auto motion goes, but you have pistol trips 4 wide. Is it in trips open as well? I don't think it is. No, it's not, but it is in gun trips HB weak, and there you go. And the foundational plays of the run and shoot, without getting too mental, are go, the choice concept, the slide concept, the streak concept, switch, and the Georgia route concept. I will be going over all of them. Those are the core plays, the core passing concepts in the run and shoot offense. And the idea is receivers are going to combinate and adjust their routes on the fly depending on how they're played. Quarterback and wide receiver have to read the same thing. If they do not, bad things happen. And this variation of 60 go is actually a adjustment that June and Mouse made, I want to say, in the late 90s, early 2000. This would actually be go curl, as opposed to just 60 go, where you have the outside receivers both taking vertical clear outs. Go curl was a hot adjustment that they made, that they built into the play, rather. If they have to get the ball out quick, you just run an alert curl, or if someone's playing way off on the solo side, which tended to start to happen around the early part of this decade, where people would man up the trips receiver and play zone to not the trip side, other way around. They would man up the solo side wide receiver and play zone around the trips. So what June did was build a side adjustment where if they see off man, you just bang the curl. If it's press man, alert fade, which you can hot route to at any time if you wish. So that was a way that they, or a wrinkle that they threw in to combat press man. So we're going to go up and play some 60 go. I'm going up against random play. And the way I run this is I read flat seam. My rule here is anytime I see space, the flat, I hit it and get some yak. I take the gift. Looking flat seam. I see any retreating. I'm hitting that sucker. Potential man 0 here. I just bang that sucker in there. Come on, Jameis. You also want to take a little peek at that outside release streak route. Too deep look here. What's he going to do? He runs right into that vacated area. So when I see a too deep look like this, two deep safeties, I'm going to look for him to run either right down the seam or break it off and run a post. It's too deep at pre-snap, but post-snap, you see the safety on your left rotating down to some kind of 3D. It's like double buzz. Yeah, this is double buzz. So he just keeps on going, and you see a vacated, throwing lane right here. A nice little hole to throw the ball. So the idea is, if they read it right, whatever the defense does, you will have a seam to throw the ball into. Whether it's man, you can hit the, curl. If it's zone, you look to see if he's going to sit, break off inside, or keep on going down the seam. Got too deep look here. This could be man. It is. And that time he broke inside to run a post. Had a bit of a mismatch there. And again, I'm firing the ball. When I ID man, I'm firing the ball right here. And he's matched up on a linebacker, thankfully. He gets the completion. Too deep, could be man or zone. Corner blitz. Take the gift. Could be a blitz. And again, on that off-man coverage there, he ran him off and settled in there. And the reason why that flat is opening up is that the seam defender has to honor him. So if someone's playing over the top coverage or using that, that's going to open up that. Always keep an eye out on that one as well. So that time, this looks like a cover 2 look. So against cover 2, the flat defender is the corner. Middle of the field open, he's headed that way, but he's obstructed. But, you got the safety playing in between these two guys as he should. My outside release streak is there. And I lead him into space. So you want a guy in that slot to be a high catch in traffic, high awareness guy. Because he's going to have to hold on to that ball when he takes a hit. See, that time he found the open grass, broke right behind the linebacker. Come on, let's go! Too deep look. Boom. Blitz, perhaps. Yes, it is. You can throw the ball low sometimes to keep him from taking heavy shots, or if you're a little bit nervous and don't want to risk or reduce your risk for an INT, throwing the ball low will do that. Here we go. What? That was a nice one down the seam. Let's go. Just keeps on going, and I throw him into space. extended handoff.
Let's go. White 90. Hut. Let's go. Red hut. Here we go. White 90. Hut. Let's go. White 90. Hut. Come on, let's go.
So again, he's going to reach his break point at around 10 to 12 yards downfield, sometimes 15, depending on how much obstruction he has.
Let's go. White.
So again, his break point is going to be, I don't know, 10 to 12 yards downfield.
Let's go. Red hut.
Zero blitz, no in the middle of the field. He runs the post.
White 9 hut.
Right down the seam he goes.
Let's go. White 9 hut.
Boom. Zone blitz. Settles right into that vacated spot.
Here we go. White.
So that is the beauty, basically, of the go concept. You can also back shoulder the outside fade. That's the go concept.